Hey everyone, it's Rexluna here, and today I'm going to be doing kind of a tutorial video on how to use Worbla's Deco Art or Friendly Plastic. They're very similar. I don't actually have any more left, or I would hold it up to the camera right now, so sorry about that. But hopefully you'll be able to kind of get the gist of it, so here we go. Alright, so I've got everything set up. On this side here I have the biggest bowl that I have filled with water that I just boiled in a kettle. With the thermometer, which says 178 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment. It started a lot hotter. With a little towel underneath to prevent it from doing any damage to the table or getting everywhere if I spill it. This is obviously the piece I'm working on, and these are the Worbla's Deco Art beads. Now the way to heat these, they say at around 140 to 150 degrees. I've put it in there hotter and it's been okay, but any colder than that and it's not really going to work. So you'll either want to actually do this over the stove where the water is consistently hot, or you're going to need to reheat it and do all sorts of stuff, which is the way that I'm going to have to do it. So it's best to get one of these little strainers. You can get a bigger one if you want, but this is a little easier because the depth, it allows me to dunk the whole thing in the water. If it was too deep, I wouldn't get all the way through. So you just pour out some pellets into here. Stick it in the hot water until they're clear, and then you're good to go. And I'm going to be using a lot because I have to cover all of this, so I'm going to need a lot each time. So just dunk it in the water and wait until they all turn clear. Just about 30 to 60 seconds depending on how hot your water is. So then it's going to be kind of hot. Oops. Take it out, and now it's all gooey and almost clay-like. So I'd actually planned on filming more of my process, but I think I've just kind of gotten a roll, and then I was doing it over the stove where it's a little bit more difficult to actually have the camera set up without, endangering the other people in the house. So I'm actually going to pop up some pictures right now. So here you can kind of see the process. I actually covered the whole thing in Friendly Plastic / Deco Art, and I just went over it multiple times with the heat gun until it was exactly how I wanted it. I then went and covered it with wood glue, which is basically the kind of primer that works best with Worbla, at least in my opinion. So you can definitely see a difference. It looks a lot smoother, and most of the holes have been taken care of. So, since I actually have the finished product here, I figure I might as well show you that. So, this is what I ended up with in the end. And I believe this was the one I did first. This is the one I was actually working on in the video. And I'm super happy with how it came out. It's pretty hard, as you can tell. I'm actually surprised at how well they came out together. Like, they look like they're part of the same thing. The only problem I came across, which I don't think was a fault of the plastic, but I ended up having a lot of bubbles after I painted. So I think it was because I was painting on a very hot weekend. But yeah, this is solid, and I think it looked really cool in pictures, of which I don't have a lot of right now, or I'd show you. And it was a little uncomfortable simply because this doesn't move. So all the stretch had to come from the sides. But yeah, I hope that was helpful for some people. I know I wasn't able to really show a whole lot, but this stuff is really awesome. I actually did the tip of my shoes with it. I have pictures all over Facebook and Instagram of my process on that, but it's really versatile stuff, so I would definitely recommend if you're working on armor or even if you have sculpting stuff to do, to check that stuff out because it's great. So, hopefully you guys learned something and it wasn't totally convoluted or anything, but thank you for watching. Bye!